welcome back. I have some incredibly exciting news. So, over the last couple months, we've said goodbye to our friend Jarrett, but best news, we have found somebody to take Jarrett's spot, and I am so excited for you guys to meet him. So, this is Eric, and Eric, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Eric. I'm Eric, and I work with middle school and high school students, mainly the Latino students for Novus Alturas. And it's a lot of fun. Now I get the privilege of hanging out with you guys and talking about Jesus. It's gonna be great.
We are super excited. Okay, we're gonna jump right in. So we are starting a brand new series this month called The Road Trip. So our turn and talk this week is, what is your favorite road trip snack? So Eric, what's your favorite road trip snack?
I would have to say Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its.
Me too!
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly
Yes!
what I was gonna
Okay,
say.
this is gonna be good.
That's
Love
great.
this.
Okay, your guys' turn and talk, and tell someone what your favorite road trip snack is.
We're excited to worship. We want you to sing out with all you have, so let's do it together. We worship the God who was. We worship the God who is. We worship the God who evermore will be. He opened the prison doors. He parted the raging
Hey there, you little chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl, and welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, I have some good news, kids. I'm going on a road trip. That's right. I'm ready to face any challenge that's foolish enough to face me. I will travel across this country, driving hundreds, nay, thousands, nay, millions of miles. I will discover every nook and cranny of this nation. I will study every state and tackle every town. I vow to drive across the US of A, using only what's in my backpack and only what's in my heart. Oh, we're getting a call. TJ!
Carl, my man, what's going on, man?
It's going great, TJ. Things couldn't be going any better. I actually have some good news.
Well, what is it?
Guess.
Nah, I'm not really good at guessing.
Come on, guess.
Okay, you learned how to swim?
No way. I'm a few months away from that.
You found that thing you were looking for? Huh?
My glasses? Nope. Still have no idea where I put them.
Man, I really don't know. What is it?
Well, TJ, I'm going on a road trip.
Whoa, really? Oh, where you going?
All over. I'm going to be driving across the whole country. It's going to be marvelous.
You're gonna be driving.
Sure am. I get everything I need for my road trip. Right here in my backpack.
Really? Everything?
Yep, everything plus some. Want me to go through my packing checklist?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Sleeping bag, tent, scalpel, band-aids, boots, red boots, water boots, goldfish for a snack, goldfish as a pet, deer antlers, a belt, water balloons, turtle food, oranges, an orange juice making machine, a blender, 30 boxes of cereal, 50 pounds of chicken nuggets, flip-flops, even though I don't like wearing flip-flops, fanny pack, sweaters, more sweaters, a ton of sweaters, a ton of sweaters. And that's it. TJ.
Oh yeah, that's everything, huh? Wow. That's a lot, Carl. Okay.
Yep, that's everything.
So you don't think driving in a car that much won't bother you?
Come again?
You know, being in a car that long, driving all over the country. You think you're gonna be okay with that?
Oh no.
What? Carl?
Oh no, 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 no. I just realized something.
Okay.
I forgot my car keys.
What? Speak up, Carl. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I don't have my car keys, TJ.
Carl, you don't have a car?
No, TJ, I said my car keys. Man, this is upsetting. How could I forget something that important? This car can't move without car keys.
Well, I think there's a lesson in all of this, Carl.
What?
Do you know what the 10 Commandments are?
The tin can mints. Like Altoids?
No, the 10 Commandments. You see, a long time ago, God was helping Moses lead the Israelite people through a desert and on their way to the Promised Land.
Yeah, after God saved them from Egypt.
Right. Well, God wanted to talk to Moses. So Moses went up on a mountain called Mount Sinai to talk to God.
Wow, that's incredible. What happened when he was up there?
Well, Moses was told 10 commandments. Commandments are like rules, but much, much more important.
Interesting. So what's so important that God had to tell Moses?
Well, like I said, God gave Moses 10 commandments, but the first two were very unique.
What were they?
Well, Carl, let me read them for you real quick. The first commandment is, you shall have no other gods before me. And the second commandment is, you shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the water under the earth.
So essentially the first commandments are, don't put anything before God. And then the second is to worship only God.
You got it, man.
But why did God need to make those into commandments? They seem pretty obvious to me.
You would think so. But the Israelites often forgot about God. But they would often complain about things instead of thanking God for rescuing them from Egypt in the first place.
So God gave them these rules so that they would always remember God, no matter what they were going through?
Yep. But not only remember God, to make God priority, to make him number one. And the best way to do this is to obey God. And we obey God when we put God first.
Huh, holy moly, that sounds like our big idea. Today's big idea is we obey God by putting God first.
That's right, Carl. So we'll say it out loud together on the count of 3. Ready? 1,
2, 3. We obey God by putting God first. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Good job, everyone.
So Carl,
Yeah, TJ?
just like we should put God first, you should probably put the most important things first when you're planning a trip, right? Like making sure you have
A pair of sunglasses, so if you're having a bad day, you can just throw them on, and then you'll be having a bad night, and the day will almost be over with. The more you know, kids. Oh, hey, found my car keys.
All right, man. Hey, kids, we'll talk to y'all next week. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Road TV.
All right, so would you rather take a road trip to the mountains, the beach, or an amusement park? If you're picking the mountains, make a mountain with your hands like this. If you're picking the beach, make some waves.
Oh yeah.
And for the amusement park, let's see your best roller coaster riding face. What's your answer?
Last month, we learned about how God helped the Israelites escape Egypt and that they followed God into the desert on their way to the Promised Land. While in the desert, God gave Moses and the Israelites the 10 Commandments.
Just like the Israelites were traveling through the desert, this month we're setting out on a road trip to discover the 10 Commandments. Maybe you've already heard of them, but basically, they are ways to love God and to love people. The whole story is found in the book of the Bible called Exodus, and our first stop is a place called Mount Sinai.
I've been there. Okay, so in this story, God is speaking to Moses, who was up on the peak of Mount Sinai to hear from God about the ways that God wanted the people to live. Today, we're going to look at the first 2 rules. So pause this video and read Exodus 20, 1 through 6 together as a class.
The first commandment God gave Moses was to not have any other God before the one true God, or in other words, to always put God first. The second was similar. Don't worship idols. Idols are things people pay more attention to than they pay attention to God.
So let's practice remembering these together right now. When I hold up one finger, you're going to shout, God first. When I hold up 2 fingers, you shout, no idols. Here we go. God first. No idols.
God loves us and wants what is best for us. The 10 Commandments helps us to love God and love people. If we believe in God, we should always put God first. That means that no one and nothing should be more important to us than God.
But that's a lot easier said than done. There's a lot of things in our lives that distract us from God. Our idols probably look different than the Israelites, but we still have them. Think about something that is really important to you or that you really love. Maybe it's video games or watching TV or shopping. It could be playing a sport, maybe reading or doing crafts.
Yeah, all these things are pretty cool, but if we're not careful, we can love them too much. There's nothing wrong with enjoying these fun things, but anything we love too much can become like an idol and distract us from what God wants for us. For me, Netflix can be an idol. It's so easy to watch episode after episode, but watching a bunch of TV doesn't always leave time to spend with God. When this happens, I need to reassess how to put God first in my life and what He wants for me. Morgan, what's an idol in your life?
That's a good question. I agree with the Netflix one. That can take up a lot of time, but probably I really like shopping, and sometimes having like fun clothes and fun shoes is just a little bit too important for me, so I'm still working on that.
Yeah, sometimes rules feel like they make our lives worse or less fun. But in Psalms 19, 7 through 10, we learn that God's laws are perfect, trustworthy, joy-giving, eye-opening, pure, long-lasting, righteous, and sweet. It ends by saying that there is a great reward when we follow them. We'll talk more about that at our next stop.
Our memory verse this month is Luke 10:27. In this verse, Jesus summarizes all of the commandments. It says, He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. If we do these two things, we'll be obeying all the commandments. So take some time with your class to discuss our story today and what that memory verse means to you. All right, Eric, do you know what time it is?
It's game time.
It's game time, that's right. Now this month is gonna look a little bit different. Instead of you guys watching us play a game, we want you guys to play the game. So we have sent your teachers all the supplies that they will need to play some fun Minute to Win It games. And on top of that, they have some road trip snacks for you. So enjoy.
Suck it up. The common drinking straw is engineered to move liquid to your mouth. In this challenge, contestants start with a straw in their mouth, and by sucking, they will transport 4 candies from a receptacle and deposit them atop positioned straws located across the stage. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination. Shoe fly shoe. The human foot is an orchestrated web of bones, muscles, tendons and ligaments. And in this challenge it will be used for the epic art of shoe tossing. Standing 9 feet away, no pun intended, the player must skillfully launch a shoe and land it on a table. They will have 12 attempts to land a single shoe. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.